This podcast encourages and empowers you to create your own unique real story, develop your own unique real statement, and discover your own unique real self. The power is yours. Good night, Brianna Bragg. How are you doing on this wonderful, beautiful night?
I am doing fantastic. Thank you.
Well, it's a great pleasure to connect with you. Tell me, what part of the world are you in right now?
I am currently in the sunny state of Florida.
Ooh, yeah, I know a few people that I spoke to that would love to be in Florida now. They would love to be there.
Yes, it's been beautiful weather in the 50s and 60s and just perfect, light jacket weather for sure. Unlike some of the snow that the rest of the country is receiving.
Yes, especially those in Canada and then UK. Ooh, they tell me temperatures I cannot even imagine. Minus 15? No, that's not possible to live in. Come on. Ouchie.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Well, I usually am in Chicago, and I believe it's around 9 degrees right now there. So I'm kind of thankful to not be there tonight.
Yeah, it's like, who wants to be in Chicago when you can be in Miami? That's great. Well,
Exactly.
Do tell me, which of your talents is responsible for us connecting at this time?
Well, I have to say my talent of delegating is what is responsible for us connecting at this time.
So who did you learn that skill from to be able to delegate?
I've learned that from a few mentors in my life who have taught me that we absolutely cannot do it all. And especially when you're a busy business person, it's very important to have an amazing team around you that you can trust and that supports you and that you can hand things off to so that you can do the important tasks that you're good at. And that's what connected us tonight.
That's great. Well, do tell me the tasks that you're good at, please. I'd like to hear that.
My tasks include strategy. I have been in digital marketing for about 10 years. And so I am very good in strategy and kind of seeing the big picture for my clients and being able to put together what all of the tasks are that need to be done to get them to their goal. And then I would say my other ability and skill sets or strengths, I guess I should say, are in the mindfulness and meditation industry and really being able to work with other people and help them, identify their stress points and put techniques in place to reduce those stress points.
That sounds like fun.
It is. It's a blast. I love what I do.
And where's the best place for people that are listening to connect with you?
Well, they can go to vacationofthemind.com. That's my guided meditation company. I'm also on Facebook and LinkedIn. Vacation of the Mind is on Instagram and Pinterest as well. And there's also a way to reach me via email, which is brianna@vacationofthemind.com.
Why will you continue to repeat these skills? These that you've definitely called your strengths, right? Why will you continue to repeat them?
Well, for one, I just love what I do. And, there's nothing more fulfilling to me than to be able to work with someone or a group of people who, walk into a room or sit down for a virtual session with me or come to an event of mine and they're stressed out and their life is chaotic and, they can't really get out of their head. There's nothing more fulfilling for me to watch the energy shift in a room, to watch their energy shift and to watch them be able to relax and come into the present moment. And when they come out of a guided meditation session, they just have smiles on their face. They're in a happy state. And it seems like kind of all of their cares and worries were left at the door when they came in. And I just love that feeling. And I want to continue to replicate it throughout the world. I feel like we could all use a little more peace in our lives.
Definitely. Well, do tell us one other thing that you've done, Brianna, consistently over the last 3 years.
That would be meditate. Focused breathing, conscious breathing, and meditation have been probably three things that have stayed consistent in my life. And I have to say they've changed my life for the better and really helped me to be more in the present moment and to stay focused and realize that, don't sweat the small things and everything's a small thing.
Yeah, in Trinidad, you said small thing, right? But in Trinidad, we say small thing, like, small thing, man, small thing. Yes, I love how you said that. That's pretty cool.
I love that accent.
Oh, thank you. Why would you suggest other people do that as well? Definitely focus on the meditation and the mindfulness and the breathing.
Well, there's just so many health benefits to it. And we're so lucky to be living in this age because science is finally starting to come out with the right tools to show us what those health benefits are. But, it's great for reducing stress. It's great for improving your immune system, your cardiovascular health. And it's just great for calming your monkey mind. I think we live in a state where in a society where there's so many demands on us on a daily basis. And, we get used to living in this chaotic state with all these responsibilities and tasks that have to get done that, never really get done. And what I love about meditation is it just allows you to come down, not live in that chaotic state. It allows you to produce from a more relaxed state and really helps to calm that monkey mind. So whether you're having problems sleeping or you need to improve focus on the job or you just want to improve, the overall health of your life, it's a great tool for that.
Again, amazing audience hearing it live here from Brittany. I said Brittany, Brianna. Ooh. So I'm like prepping, right? I'm like, it's okay. Okay, so it's Brianna Bragg, right? And then she's the CEO of Business Bragger. And somewhere in there, I say Brittany. Well, amazing audience here hearing it live from Brianna Bragg. Again, she's the CEO of Business Bragger. And you can always connect with her on Vacation of the Mind meditation services. Brianna, let's switch gears for a moment. Now let me invite you into my time machine that is surrounded with beautiful, warm, blue Caribbean water. Brianna, what is your earliest childhood memory?
Oh, my earliest childhood memory would be when I was learning to ride a bike with my grandfather, who was very, very special to me. And I remember riding that bike for a few times around the yard and, around the street in front of the house and the driveway with training wheels. And all of a sudden, it was time to take those training wheels off, and down the hill I went flying, and it was probably one of the most liberating, exhilarating feelings of my life. And I think that started me on an adventurous spirit that I have. And I think my second childhood memory would be gardening with him. Those were probably the two fondest that I had when I look back on my childhood.
How old do you think you were in that memory when you went riding through the wind?
Yes, with it blowing in my hair. I think I was probably somewhere around the age of 6. And I remember that.
How do you see those memories connecting to who you are today?
Oh, well, I'm definitely a free spirit, and I still love the wind blowing through my hair. I'm very adventurous, and, riding downhill is fun for me. So it's definitely made me the person that I am, and I think it really speaks a lot about my personality.
Definitely. Love how you connected it. Your grandfather is a pillar of support in your life, wasn't he? Or isn't he? Wasn't he or isn't he?
Yes, he was. Unfortunately, he is no longer with us in person or physical body. But yes, he was definitely a pillar in my life of support and taught me many wonderful things that I hold dear to my heart today.
That's wonderful. If we fast forward to when you were 12, Brianna, what was your earliest childhood memory?
Oh, well, this is probably one of my most favorite questions. I really had to do some digging on this one. And when I was 12, I got caught watching Carson Daly's Countdown by the song Fantasy by Mariah Carey. And even though I was probably a little too young to be watching something like that, I would have to say be my favorite song at that time.
All right. It's a cool song,
Let's
right?
just say my mom wasn't very happy about that song or the dance moves.
All right, my friend. Well, we've arrived at our destination, but before we get off of this time machine, there is a small declaration form. So it's yes or no, possibly a bit more. We're going to move pretty quickly here. Are you ready, Brianna?
I'm ready.
Have you chosen someone to pass on your skills to?
Not yet.
Are you married?
No.
Do you have children?
No.
Do you believe in God?
Yes,
Do you have an inner circle of friends?
I do.
Do you watch TV for more than 3 hours a day?
Oh, that just depends on, is it a weekend or through the week? Sometimes I'll get caught up in a show that's really good. The last one that I've been caught up in is Homeland over the New Year's break, and I would say I watched definitely over 3 hours of TV, but on a daily basis, no.
The Netflix gets us. It's
I know.
the Netflix.
It sure does, especially on those off times.
Yes. And then it just translates into the on times, So it's unfortunate. But yes, I feel your pain. The Netflix. All right, my friend. If you had to share with us your own unique real statement, a statement that represents who you are, Brianna Bragg, what would you say that is?
Love life and it will love you back. Stay focused and diligent in your pursuit of happiness and stand tall in who you are.
Love it. How tall are you?
Yeah, 5'8".
Yeah. You're tall. All right, Brianna. Well, hey, this has been a great pleasure. Before you leave, is there anything else you'd like to share with our amazing audience?
I would just love for everyone to visit our site, Vacation of the Mind. We have events that are nationwide. I have a book launching soon. It's called Journey into Tranquility, a 3-step guide on how to meditate on your own. And we're doing some really fun, exciting things across the nation. We have corporate wellness programs, lots of events with several partners, and we'd love for you to plug in. We also have weekly calls on Monday nights where you can get a live guided meditation from one of our instructors. And so if you're looking for ways to reduce your stress and improve your health and happiness, we invite you to join our community.
Love it, Brianna Bragg. Thank you, my friend, for being on What is Inspired by 12-Minute Convos with Angel Jones.
Thank you, and have a great night.
Thank you. You're welcome.
This segment has been brought to you by Amazon Enterprise.